Hello, happy Monday to everybody. Yes, let me get that. Hello, happy Monday, everyone. How are you doing? Let me go here. Hello. I'm gonna wait just a moment. So, this evening, I'm preparing a beef stew inspired by the Caribbean cuisine, Yes. Caramelized sugar, that's the way I'm doing it. That's the way I like to do my stew. So I just want to prepare this evening. So you will be preparing supper with me. Yes. A simple supper, not anything big, but beef stew. Yes, that's what I'm preparing. I'm going to prepare. I've already marinated the beef, and of course chopped up my seasoning. The prep has been done, and just to eliminate the time, Yes, and of course that's what I'm going to prepare. Yes, so happy Monday. How was the weekend? Did you have an awesome weekend? Did you get to spend time with your family? What did you do over the weekend? I had an awesome weekend. It was nice. Yes, no complaints. But yeah, it's Monday now, the beginning of the week. It's a new week, a new day. Yes, new opportunities, new vibe, productivity. Yes, so that's it. So that's it for now. So anyway, guys, I don't want to stay too long, and I need to prepare supper. And as I mentioned, I'll be preparing a beef stew. I've already chopped up nice seasoning. Yes, so let me show you the prep. So this is the beef. I've already seasoned, so it's already seasoned, marinated. I'm gonna add some potato to the beef stew, and of course some seasoning there. I did roast some bell peppers to go with my meal, and sweet potato, and of course some rice. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it caramelized with sugar, and I'll show you how I do that, how I do the caramelized beef with the sugar like we do it back home in the Caribbean. If you're from the Caribbean, you are familiar with the caramelized way of doing the stew beef or stew chicken or oxtail, you name it. Just that way the food tastes much better, I think. Yeah. Yes, but anyway, anybody on here with kids? Do you have any children? Because I do have a son. He's an adult, a young adult. I don't know if anybody, sorry, on here have any kids. Yes, I always like to start with something inspirational, maybe some life lessons, something I've learned along the way as well. But I always say, parents, we need to teach our kids to be grateful. Be happy for what they have, because that will shape their character for later in life. It's very, very important to teach that, instill that in our kids, to be grateful, be happy with what they have. And once they do that, later in their life, they will not be easily influenced. They will grow up to be strong, grounded, wise adults. And that's very important that we instill that in our kids, because the influence out there is big, and all that glitters is not gold. Because I've seen many adults make bad choices because they fall prey to the illusion that all that glitters is gold. Not everything that glitters is gold. Hence the reason my advice is, teach your children from you. I know it's not always easy, but we need to sacrifice and really instill those values in our kids, to be grateful for what they have, as small as it is. Because honestly, that will really shape how they are. And you know what as well? We parents, we need to set the example, lead by example, because the kids tend to emulate our behavior. We all know that. So we need to do what's right, not just tell them what to do, try to instill it in them, but we also have to lead by example. We need to model what we want to see. So that's it. So I always give that advice to young adults, to friends. I mean, I try to practice it myself, and I'm proud of my son. He's come a long way, so I'm very proud of him. I always tell him I'm proud of him. And of course, that's it. So for our kids to grow up with that strong mindset, we need to start at home, and we need to start young. Yes, and later on in life, that will eliminate unnecessary problems. That will come along the way, because they have that strong mind, they're grounded, and they have that strong mindset. So out there, nobody can easily influence them. They cannot be bribed. They cannot be easily influenced into doing what they don't want to do. As I mentioned, all that glitters is not gold. So yes, so that's it. That's what I always say. And it's strong values that we need to instill in our kids, ourselves, that we can instill that in our family members. Yes, that's it. That's a life lesson. So let's start with the cooking. So yes, I'm going to put this on now, because I'm going to add the sugar to the pot. Let this get hot. There is no guitar playing tonight. My husband is not practicing this evening, so no music tonight. I'm sorry, guys. So this is the sugar, which I'm going to add to the pot. It should be good. Yes, so I'm going to allow the sugar. Some people like to add oil before, but I don't. I allow it to caramelize like this without any oil, and don't allow it to get too dark. Yes, just brown. If it's too dark, the meat will taste bitter, so you want it to be at the right color. Yes, for the caramelization, and then you add I'm gonna be adding the meat that's already marinated. Simple dinner, guys. Nothing big. Hi, no, I'm not a teacher. It's the glasses. No, I just like to give advice when I can, but I'm no teacher. No. I love kids, but I'm not sure if I have the patience to teach. For sure. Yeah, that's it. So let's see what's happening. It's still, I'm gonna put it a little higher, probably on 9, and let's see what happens here. And I have some sweet potato that I'm gonna have with that. I did roast some bell peppers, and I will be adding some potatoes to the stew along the way. Yeah, when it's brown I will stir it a little bit. Yes guys, so that's it. You're preparing dinner with me this evening. That's it. And we cannot forget that on the stove, or else it will be burnt and too black, and will be able, because it has happened to me that I've forgotten it. I end up doing something else. I like to multitask and I forget it there and it's burnt. So you have to make sure that that doesn't happen this evening. Yeah. So it's coming along. Look, you see, it's starting to get brown. I'm gonna keep my beef close by. I'm gonna use this one for the, so it's starting to get brown. I'll put this higher. Oops, I got it by mistake. Okay, back to you. Yeah, so you see guys, it's coming. And then you can stir it a little bit, as you can see I'm doing right now. Caramelized. And that's about the time I'm going to add the beef. Okay, your meat or your chicken or your whatever, I'm going to add it right now. Just give it 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to add it. And voila. Then you just spread it out to make sure that it takes the color. Stick some water in here to get the seasoning. Yes guys, so that's how we do it back home in the Caribbean. You can also buy the gravy browning. You can also purchase the gravy browning already prepared. Of course, if you don't have time to do it that way, but I just prefer to do it from scratch, where I caramelize the sugar and yeah, do it that way. Okay. You just turn it so it gets the color. Yeah. Gets the color. Yeah, that looks good already. And add a little bit of water, not much. Okay, so that's beef stew right there. Now, we get the potato. Get a little smaller. Properly. So I'll be adding the potato shortly. It's going to be nice. This is going to be good. Yes, guys. So that's it. What's for dinner? What are you preparing this evening for dinner, guys? Okay, let me add this potato to that. Ah, nice. I like the color. Honestly, this is a nice brown color here. And then I'm going to add the potato to this. Yes. Wipe up there. Just gonna cover that, and I'm gonna for a few minutes, and I'm gonna add the onion, garlic, bell peppers, etc. Yes, guys. So yeah, so that's what I'm having. We are having for supper this evening. So once this is, let me make sure. Yeah, that's okay. Bring this down one notch. Okay, so once this is on the stove, let me show you. So we will be collecting our cat Wednesday. Finally, Gaia, she'll be joining the family, and of course we had to get her litter box, and of course the bag, the carriage to transport her. And let's see, we started preparing for her. Let me show you guys. I'll be back to the pot shortly. Let me just show you what we got for Gaia. So right here, as you can see, let me put it here like this. So we have the this transporter Wednesday. Can't wait, we're excited. So there are holes, which I like, at the top as well, and here, so easy ventilation, and for her to look out, of course. And this is the litter box, yeah, for her. So it's spacious, which is good. This is spacious. Let's see what happens. Let's see if she'll use it. But yeah, that's it. And the stuff for the litter. Yeah. So we're getting prepared for Gaia to join us, and of course this is for sleeping. Yeah. So we're excited, and all. We're excited for Gaia to join us on Wednesday, a new member to the family. Yes, that's it. So let's go back to the pot. Let's go back here. Let's see what's happening. We don't want anything burning. Ah, voila. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna add garlic and onion to that. A quick meal, guys. Quick, simple and quick. I have to get ginger. Let me get the ginger. I forgot that. So I'm gonna cut piece of ginger, okay? I'll be back, guys. I'm just chopping the ginger to add to the pot. Turn that. Guys, see, it has a nice brown color. It's not too dark. It's not burnt, so that's how you want it, not too dark. Ginger, gonna add a little bit of this. Some more spice to that. I'm gonna add some spice. Ground black pepper. I will be adding some water shortly, not too much at a time. Let me get the spoon. Okay, let me add some water. As I say, not too much water at a time. Are you guys still here with me? Now I'm gonna add this. Quick meal. And then I'm gonna allow it to simmer a little bit. Yeah, so I'm allowing that to simmer a little bit. I'll get back to it shortly. So yes, guys, let me see if I can read anything there. Yeah, so what you guys did for the weekend? Let me know in the comments. How was the weekend? How is your day going so far? Most people are at work, I know, but I guess you can always view the live later and let me know how was your day, how was your weekend, what are your plans for the week. It's gonna be a hectic week for me for sure, because I have the taekwondo I went back to, and they have Zumba, and I have art workshop, and I need to rest early, of course, because Thursday at taekwondo, it was so hard. Oh my goodness, I was watching the clock because I was exhausted. So yes, when I'm going to practice Zumba, I need to sleep very early to recuperate because it's like 2 hours of training, and when it was 1 hour, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can go any longer. I was like praying for the time to, although I enjoyed, but I was tired. So because I didn't sleep properly the night before, so that's why. So when you're into sports and you're active, you need to get adequate rest. That's important. You need to rest, you know. Yeah, so it's gonna be a busy week. I need to work on a few paintings because we have an exhibition coming up in November. So I'll be busy for sure. I need to submit a few paintings. So yes, I'll need to start a new one. The last one is almost completed. Yes, guys. So yes, I did add in here. I'm preparing the beef stew, which I'll have for anybody who just joined, sorry. It's a beef stew, Caribbean inspired cuisine. I'll be having it with sweet potato. I did roast some bell peppers. And of course, a carrot. I hope I don't forget this. I have it's like a coleslaw, almost like a carrot. Like a coleslaw kind of thingy, which I'm going to be having with that as well. Yes, so that, leave it on the fridge for now. Yes, and of course, some rice to go with that. Let me check this pot. Look at that, guy. Looking good. That looks delicious. Of course, you gotta taste for salt, pepper, and adjust it accordingly. A little salt. That's what I put, a little salt. Oops, hot. Say sure. I'm gonna add some more water to that. And I want to add some ketchup as well. Yes. So that's it. Put this here. I'll be back shortly. Give me 1 minute. What next? I'm done with that. I'm going to do some cleaning. I need to clean up a little bit. So I need to do a little bit of cleaning here. Okay guys, let me just clean up a little bit. I'll be back. I don't need that anymore. I need something else. Let me go get it. Ah, look, guys. So guys, yeah, earlier on I was talking about if you have kids and some values you can instill in them, especially when it comes to gratitude. And of course, I mentioned that you should teach your kids from early to be grateful. Be grateful for what they have, even if it's small, no matter what, they need to be grateful, because I did mention that will shape their character for later in life, and that's very important. Especially, we have some adults who they never had that father or mother figure to guide them and instill some values in them, and they grow up to be weak in mind, easily influenced, they're not grounded, and all of that, they're not wise. So it's paramount is that we teach that to our kids from young, instill those values in them, because we want them to grow up to be strong-minded, that mindset individuals, And of course, when I mention not easily influenced, that sometimes we, even kids to us adults, we see something out there that looks fabulous. It's too good to be true. And I always say, not everything that glitters is gold. So that's one of the life lessons, so that you can instill that in your kids. And you too, as an adult, you need to model what you want to see. You need to lead by example, because the emulators, of course, we know that they emulate our behavior. So we need to lead by example. We need to do the right thing. We need to practice what we preach always with our kids. Okay, it starts at home. That's where it starts. I always say it starts at home from a young age. It's not always easy, because my son is a young adult, and I'm telling you, I've had my fair share. I've had my fair share of, hard times with him as an adolescent. But I always say, you put God first. Whatever you do, you put God first. So I prayed, because he was easily influenced as an adolescent, young, as a teenager, but as an adult now, as a young adult, he's very strong-minded. He's not easily influenced. He practiced gratitude. I'm so proud of him. But it was not so easy. I had to pray a lot. It takes a lot of prayers and sacrifice to instill those values in our kids, because the influence out there is so strong that we need God first. We have to. Let me tell you, it's important that God comes first when we are trying to bring our kids up to do the right thing and to grow up to be wise and grounded individuals in life. So I always say God comes first. It takes a lot of prayers and faith. And never give up. Never give up on your kids, no matter what. I could tell you that. Never, ever give up. Okay, let's see what's happening here. If that's stewed, that beef stew. Look, guys. Yummy. That's gonna be delicious. Yes, it's gonna be delicious. And I need to test the potato, see if it's cooked. Yeah, almost there. Yes, guys. So that's how you do the caramelized, either chicken or beef, oxtail, whatever. I'm tasting for salt. Perfect. It has enough salt. Yum. C'est bon comme ça. I'm gonna cover it again. Like that sweet thing. Yeah. Yes, it's gonna be delicious. And I'm gonna add the potatoes to my plate, and already I like presentation. I'm all about presentation. in the meantime, I have some rice on here. Let's dish that with me. I'm gonna dish my. Let me see. I'm gonna put this right here. I'll do it on this side instead, so you could see. And some rice. I want to make it nice and presentable. I'm going to leave some space for the. Et voilà. And I'm going to get the carrot. Right here. Into this space for the I need to leave space for the carrot. Where is it? And then gonna add some garnish. Tuk. And I'm gonna wait for the beef to add to this. Back to the pot. Right here. C'est bon. The beef is soft. See how soft it is. Okay, so that's good texture. I was just testing the meat. It's almost done, guys. Almost done. A few more minutes again and it's gonna be good. Let me put this. So that was it, almost done, and we're gonna have supper shortly. The meat is almost done. I'm just gonna give it 5 more minutes and it's gonna be good. And then it's time for dinner. Dinner will be served. Yes, guys, it was such a wonderful afternoon. It was, thank you for joining me while I prepare my supper as always. Thank you, thank you. If you have any cooking tips to share with me, you could always share that with me in the comments. Let me know. How do you prepare your meat, your seafood, your fish, whatever. Let me know how you prepare it. And then, yeah, why not? Let me put this away. I think that's good. that's how I like it. Not too much gravy. I don't like too much gravy. But that there, look, the consistency, and the potato is cooked, and this is good. Yes, guys. And voila. This is it. Take a look. So that's the color it's supposed to be, nice and brown, not black and burnt. And see the sauce? That's it. Yeah. Sit right here. So that's ready, and we are going to have supper right now. So yes, guys, it was a pleasure. Let me put this off because it's good now, and let me dish my plate so you can see. I'm gonna dish it while it's hot. You cannot really see what I'm doing right here. Yes, nice and hot with the potato. See that, guy? Voila. And there we go. And that's it. Dinner is served. Sweet potato, cucumber, caramelized, roasted carrot and bell pepper, and it's like a coleslaw, carrot here, and a delicious beef stew to go with that. Yes, guys, so that's it. Dinner is served. Bon appetit. Anyway, guys, have a good evening. Happy cooking. And we're gonna have dinner now. Dinner is served. So yes, put this off. That's it. That's where I leave you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful evening if it's evening time, and if it's daytime, have a wonderful day. Until next time, thank you again, and we are hungry. I'm gonna have supper now. So you could try this beef recipe with the caramelized sugar and let me know how it turned out. You can also check out Simple Meals with Jess for simple meal ideas, and of course some recipes there as well. Simple Meals with Jess. Bye, guys.